But to see him, he called me, and I could hear it in his voice. He said, "Man, they just killed Slim." And I'm sitting there like, just what? And he was like, "I'm over here now, man. He just laying there." And I'm like, man, and I don't really know what to say because, and then my mind clicks to, okay, when I first met K, Slim, he was shot up and stuff, and he came back, like, and I'm like, and I said, K, I said, it's gonna be right. He said, nah, not this time. And he got off the phone.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.
Mr. Serv-on, I want to ask you about, well, you see the BMF story. You see, you be seeing 50 doing his thing, man. What do you think a story would be like, to see the No Limit, just the whole move, the way it started, played out by different actors, and do you think that could ever happen? Do you think that's something?
Let me tell you something. I feel, and I know P want to do it, and if it's told and wrote correctly, and I never compare, because BMF is awesome, man. It's great. Yeah, it has so much background and character.
It was one more too that did it too. Who else? Yeah. What other story was told?
Who else?
Frank Lucas.
Yeah, Frank Lucas.
That was. Wasn't it a? No, wasn't it was Bumpy? No, it was
Harlem.
That was a good one.
Because because you had background of other things.
Yeah.
And let me explain something, man. No Limit. If it were, and this is my opinion, and I'm sure Big Bro will see this, if that story was told from two entities, from P, of course, and from KL side, right? Because them two, I know what both of them went through, and some things that I don't know that P, in California went through, but I heard of it. And then the things in New Orleans and his, just, if it was ever told from them two being just two kids in New Orleans and coming up to become this kid with that sound, this dude with this hustle, and this brain for music like P was, and them two got together and changed everything. KL changed the sound, P changed the way business was done and how artistry and labels should be run, right? If I had my choice, and if it was done where P's story, and it's a series, and KL's, because then we all fall into that. Everybody falling on P's side. You have, Corey Miller, free Corey Miller. You have Silk. You have even the King Georges and things like that.
Yeah, for sure.
And then the stuff they went through even before we got to California, and the things P was going through, the things P went through before he got to California. And at the same time, KL was going through things. Because P lost a lot of people, especially his brother.
Yeah, Kevin Miller.
Kevin, man. God, Jesus, Kev. And, and then P lost friends, a lot of friends. You know what I'm saying? And whether it was to death or to jail. KL, on the other end, had a lot of debt and a lot of things on our journey. You know what I'm saying? And then you able to tell that story of these two coming together and doing what they did, even though it was more of a P thing, because that was, P had the deal. He went through everything. But on this side, you had KL, who was fighting in a city to have his own sound. And you put them two. You bring them two, and everything that's on both sides of them. You got to look on, you have P side, and then you have KL side, because then you got Mia stories in there that would be on KL side of it.
I want to bring one part into that, and I want to talk briefly about the fact of how was KL, and I asked him a little bit about it, but you can tell from outside looking in, when KL lost Soulja Slim because he had been with him so long and knew him from such early age, and knew when he came into the music, you know what I mean? How did that affect him just because of their relationship?
When he called me, KL is like rock solid, like concrete. He does not show emotions. If KL gets mad and raises his voice, You know how you look and say, man, I'm wrong, man. You realize you wrong. Because I always say, and it's not being funny, and people so woke out there when I say this, I always say it jokingly, like, man, that dude is cousins with God. He don't do nobody wrong. He will not do you wrong, man. Like nothing. You know what I'm saying? He don't indulge and he don't smoke weed, he don't drink. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he cursed when he talking about the Cowboys. That's about it, because he be excited about them. But and then, you know, but to see him, he called me and I could hear it in his voice. He said, man, they just killed Slim. And I'm sitting there like, just what? And he was like, I'm over here now, man. He just laying there. And I'm like, man, and I don't really know what to say, because, and then my mind clicks to, okay, when I first met K, Slim, he was shot up and stuff, and he came back, like, and I'm like, and I said, K, I said, it's gonna be right. He said, nah, not this time. And he got off the phone. And I never saw he changed. K was the type to have a gun in his house for his family. I was able to see him then. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had them. Like, I knew they was there, but you never saw them. Not that he was carrying them, but you saw them. You know, and he shut down for a long time. Like, he wasn't doing music too much. He was, and you saw that it affected him, because he's the type of dude that can be hurt. Something like that can hurt him. You're not gonna see him cry. He's not gonna look like the world ended. But he had this blank look on his face for a long time, because I think, and I'm not being disrespectful to, you know, because he got Slim, not his family members, beautiful. Miss Linda, his sister, son, cousins, they some beautiful, good people. But I'm talking about the fans are the ones that, I rode with him, and I was gangster with him and all that. You got to watch what you say, because then they get upset, and then you might have to choke a few or handle a few. I'm going to leave that alone. But K looked at it like that was his, like father, son, or uncle, nephew. Yeah. Like favorite nephew and big aunt. You know what I'm saying? And they were like that. You know, if you ever saw them two together. See, a lot of people could talk about when they was with him. I watched them two together. I watched K come in there, and nobody interrupts his sessions. But he come in there and he turn around, sir, we gonna finish up. What's happening? And then he was da. And I won't do this, that, and that. And he was like, all right, shit, I got something for you. And I watched K face light up when he would come in there. Yeah.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.